what is your plan for bringing jobs, good jobs, to the area?
Well, again, I think it'll be just more repetitive, but again, while I wholeheartedly, again, support the arts and creative economy, it's equally important to sell ourselves as a community, every viable business sector. And what I'm hearing out there, particularly from unskilled workers and people who are laid off right now, is that they are desperately looking for work. Again, I think that when we need to think of ourselves as a locale and market ourselves as a locale rather than just locally. We need to engage with our North Berkshire neighbors to drive that economic development process. And again, it's going to take time, but the only way we're going to do it is to engage. I don't see where the mayor says he does, but I don't see where the mayor is engaging in an economic development process. We need to work with local and civic business leaders to identify sectors whereby we can position ourselves well to grow and get good jobs. We have to work with agencies such as the Berkshire Economic Development Agencies, Mass Development, the Berkshire Chamber. I think, in my mind, I think the city has somewhat shut them out of the process. And whether real or perceived, again, we need to become a more business-friendly community.
Again, this is something that you've repeated over and over again, Dick, and it's just not true. It's just not true. Here is a list of names that I serve as a steering committee and working with Mass MoCA. And they went and they marketed this, and they said, the Northern Berkshires, a great place to live and work. And it marketed our community, but it marketed our area, as Dick keeps referring to. But here's some of the names that are on here. Ozzie Alvarez, Chip Chandler, Steve Crow, Alan Fulkerson, Mary Grant, Matt Harris, Russ Howard, Hans Morris, Williams College representative, Randy Stratton. You go on, local business leaders that have been involved in this process from day one, putting out this. The McKinsey Group came to work with us on this so that we could go out and try to attract Williams alumni back to the community, telling them they didn't have to be located in Manhattan anymore, that we had an infrastructure here for high technology that we didn't have before, that they could work out of Mass MoCA, they could work out of the downtown, they could work in some of our buildings that were vacant. And you're seeing more and more of that happening all the time. And this is proof in the pudding. It's going on. It's going on.
And I appreciate the proof in the pudding, and it is a major league group of people, and I respect each and every one of them. But when we talk about this, and we talk about a McKinsey report, which I don't know of, but I'm sure it happened. We talk about some of the things you've talked about in the Globe and the New York Times and those things, but how many jobs have they actually brought to the community? From what many of us can see, none. I was at a coalition meeting just a few weeks ago where the director of transitional assistance, the welfare department, said that right now, as of today, over the last 4 years, applications for transitional assistance have tripled over the last 4 years. All right, just another significant dart in the heart of the fact that we don't have a growing economy in this area.